Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree.
For today's tapping topic, we will be working with any and all emotions that are associated with having dry skin. So to make this exercise a bit more powerful, I'd like to incorporate one of the practices that I use with my clients and with myself is mirror work. So mirror work was coined by Louise Hay as a way to say affirmations in the mirror and really process any emotions that come up, because you can say an affirmation, you can say words of gratitude without looking at yourself in the mirror, but when you actually look yourself in the eyes, it adds a different dimension and a different complexity and may even bring up more emotions than if you were saying it to a wall in your room or to open space. So the same principle that Louise Hay uses in her book, Mirror Work, we're going to be using that today as well. So go ahead and grab your mirror or any reflective surface that you will be able to properly see your face or properly see the body parts on your self where you're experiencing dry skin, and just place that right in front of you. And what I'd like you to do throughout this tapping sequence is look directly into that mirror, into that reflective surface throughout this tapping sequence, looking at the areas that are the most dry, that really elicit an emotion when you look at them. And I will be guiding you through the tapping sequence, so just listen and then tap while looking into that mirror. If you notice that there's more than one emotion that's coming up for you when you're looking at your dry skin, then just write all of them down and work with the one that feels the most intense. So in this tapping sequence, I will leave spaces and pauses where you can fill in with what emotion is true for you in that moment. So make sure to just stick with one emotion throughout the tapping round and work with that emotion until that intensity gets down to about a 2 or less. And then you can move on and address all the other emotions that come up in the same way. So looking into your mirror, I want you to continue looking at yourself in that mirror throughout this tapping sequence using my voice to guide you. So go ahead and start tapping on the side of your hand and repeat after me. Even though just looking at my dry skin makes me feel, and go ahead and fill that in with whatever emotion comes up for you as you look. Good. I accept myself anyway. And even though just staring at myself in the mirror, I'm noticing how dry my skin is. And this really makes me feel, and go ahead and fill that in again. I accept myself anyway. And even though I have dry skin and looking at the mirror makes me really notice this, I accept myself anyway. Good. Top of the head, just looking at my dry skin. Eyebrow, just looking at my dry skin makes me feel. Side of the eye, looking at my dry skin really makes me feel. Under the eye, my dry skin. Under the nose, just looking at my dry skin. Under the mouth, just noticing what I feel as I look at my dry skin. Collarbone, looking at my dry skin in the mirror. Under the arm, just looking at my dry skin in the mirror. And just noticing how that makes me feel. Good. Go ahead and take a deep breath. go ahead and start tapping on the side of your hand and repeat after me. Even though I have dry skin, and a big part of me wishes that I didn't have it, I choose to focus on how I can help myself through this. Top of the head, I choose to stay positive. Eyebrow, I choose to make healthier choices for my body. Side of the eye, I choose to take a stance of curiosity as to why my skin is dry instead of feeling negatively about it. Under the eye, I choose to remember that, like all things, this is temporary. Under the eye, I choose to remember that I am in control of my body. Under the mouth, I send gratitude to my body and to my skin for showing me that it needs help. Collarbone, I choose to help my body find balance again. Good. Under the arm, I send love and gratitude to my body and to my skin. Good. Go ahead and take a deep breath. And relax.
The joy that surrounds you. Oh, Christmas tree. Oh, Christmas tree. Been wondering just what you mean to me. Oh, Christmas tree. Honestly,